And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's go. Let's do this. Move the team. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Run left, run left. Hey, hey.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
14, got it. Go.
Check 3, check 3.
Let's go.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive. Starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
He needs to start heeding their advice. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking downfield for Godwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Locke. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's up. He's cracked. Hey, hero.
Throwing again. Wilson forced out to his left. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check safety. Switch.
At the 5-yard line.
Got it. Crunch.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left,
more football.
early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
First down, Buccaneers.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Buccaneers 0.
Ready, set. Check back the line. Check back the line. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check it back, check it back.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by Pettit. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Pick it up.
Go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Friday.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
One left. 52 right here. 52.
Wilson will throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he hit it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready, break. Check back the left. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Go, go. 54, right, 54.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will be taken short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. It's a very short kick taken by an up man, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score. So 17 all as they come up on a first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Patrick. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. And this nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Alpha, 54. He's tired of music. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Block. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Let's go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Block now on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep over the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check back 11. Check back 11. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down and goal. Lock. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson going to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Move. 4 down. Check. Watch 10. 24 is the mark.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Big ass. Watch left. Easy.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Slam. Watch twist. 25. Check.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. They're the Seahawks. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's locked. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. It's caught by OBJ. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Locke. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got this down to the 35. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
You draw quarter. Watch it before. Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Got it.
Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look left. 24.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
24 is the mic. Watch the hey, Hero good.
From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Kill. Tight dog. Check 99. Got it.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Slam. Check.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check 52.
Got it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on.